Khloe Kardashian looks back on the chaotic arrival of her daughter, which happened right after the cheating scandal involving Tristan Thompson. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Khloe Kardashian, a well-known figure from the hit reality show The Kardashians and founder of the fashion brand Good American, recently opened up about one of the most challenging moments of her life, the birth of her daughter, Tristan Thompson. In a raw and emotional episode of her podcast, Khloe in Wonderland, she shared the heartbreaking story of how she navigated becoming a new mother while dealing with the public fallout of her ex-partner Tristan Thompson's infidelity. The story, filled with pain, strength, and a mother's love, offers a rare glimpse into how she balanced personal heartbreak with the demands of motherhood under the harsh glare of fame. The drama unfolded in 2018, when Khloe was just days away from welcoming her first child. At 9 months pregnant, she discovered through social media and news reports that Tristan, then her boyfriend and the father of her unborn child, had been unfaithful. The cheating scandal exploded online, with fans and tabloids dissecting every detail. For Khloe, the timing couldn't have been more cruel. "I remember when Tristan had an affair. It was public, and I gave birth 48 hours later," she revealed on her podcast. The emotional whiplash of preparing for childbirth while processing betrayal left her reeling. But with her due date imminent, she had no choice but to push through the pain. What happened next tested her in ways she never imagined. 2 days after the scandal broke, Khloe went into labor. Suddenly, she faced an impossible decision. Should Tristan, the man who had just humiliated her in front of the world, be present for their daughter's birth? Despite the fresh wounds, Khloe chose to let him stay. People were like, "Do you want him in the hospital room when you're giving birth?" "And it was my first baby, so I said, I do," she explained. Her reasoning wasn't about forgiving Tristan or fixing their relationship, it was about giving Tru a memory she could look back on. "I thought of her, and I was like, for her memories, I want her to know her dad was in the room," Khloe said. The delivery room, however, was far from a peaceful scene. Khloe described the experience as surreal, almost like watching herself from outside her body. Surrounded by her mother, Kris Jenner, and her sisters, she felt pressured to act as if everything was normal. "We're all going to pretend," she recalled telling her family, forcing herself to focus on the birth rather than the betrayal. "I just went into autopilot. I was not present, but my body was there. I gave birth, I did what I had to do, but it was for her," she shared, her voice heavy with emotion. Footage from that time still haunts her. "I get sad if I ever see myself back then because I can tell I'm blank. It's an out-of-body experience," she admitted. Khloe's strength during this period was fueled entirely by her love for Tru. She described motherhood as a switch that flipped inside her, pushing her to prioritize her daughter's needs above her own anguish. Even as her world crumbled, she made sure Tru's first moments included both parents. But the moment the cameras left and the family went home, Khloe confronted the reality of her shattered relationship. "When it was done, he went along, because I was like, I can't talk to you," she said of Tristan. She waited until after the birth to end things officially, shielding Tru from the chaos as much as possible. The aftermath of the scandal wasn't easy. As a Kardashian, Khloe's life is endlessly documented, and the public scrutiny intensified as fans debated her choices. Critics questioned why she allowed Tristan to stay in the delivery room, while others praised her for putting Tru first. Through it all, Khloe remained quiet, focusing on healing and bonding with her daughter. Now, years later, she's ready to share her truth, not to relive the drama, but to highlight the resilience of mothers everywhere. "I made sure to do what I needed to do for her," she said firmly, emphasizing that every decision was made with Tru's future in mind. Khloe's story resonates because it's messy, real, and deeply human. Fame and wealth didn't shield her from the raw emotions of betrayal or the physical and mental toll of childbirth. Her decision to include Tristan, despite his actions, reflects a nuanced truth about co-parenting. Sometimes, doing what's best for your child means setting aside your own hurt. This vulnerability is why her podcast episode struck a chord with listeners. It's a reminder that even under the brightest spotlight, life's hardest moments are faced one breath at a time. Looking back, Khloe has no regrets about how she handled True's birth. She believes her daughter will one day understand the sacrifices she made. "I want her to know her dad was there," she repeated, underscoring her commitment to ensuring True feels loved by both parents, regardless of their past. As for Tristan, the two have worked to maintain a respectful co-parenting relationship, though trust remains broken. Khloe's focus today is on raising True and her younger son, whose arrival in 2022 via surrogate brought its own set of challenges, including another cheating scandal involving Tristan. Khloe's journey is a testament to the complexity of modern motherhood, juggling personal pain, public perception, and the relentless demands of parenting. Her willingness to share this chapter so openly is why the story feels so relatable. It's not about perfect choices, it's about doing your best when there are no easy answers. For anyone who's faced betrayal, parenthood, or the pressure to pretend everything's fine, Khloe's honesty offers both comfort and inspiration. In the end, her message is clear: life doesn't stop for heartbreak. When True came into the world, Khloe chose love, for her daughter, for herself, and for the future they'd build together. It's a lesson in grace under fire, and proof that even in our darkest moments, we can find the light to keep going. Meanwhile, fans are expressing their disbelief that Khloe Kardashian was ever considered fat, reflecting on the harsh treatment she received from the media and online during the 2000s. A recent nostalgic photo of the Kardashian sisters from 2017 has sparked discussions about this issue, with many pointing out that Khloe was never actually overweight. Khloe has been open about her struggles with weight and body image, often being compared to her sisters and unfairly labeled as chubby or less attractive. This negative attention has affected her deeply. A throwback image shared by a fan has prompted others to criticize the toxic environment of the 2000s, emphasizing that Khloe was not fat. Earlier this year, Khloe discussed her ongoing battles with body image after giving birth to her daughter, Tristan Thompson. Weighing 204 pounds post-pregnancy brought back feelings of insecurity, but she is committed to embarking on another weight loss journey. At 40 years old and standing at 5 feet 10 inches tall, Khloe has faced a long history of weight-related challenges, often being labeled the chubby sister during her upbringing. In a 2015 Instagram post, she shared an older photo of herself, stating that despite the media's harsh labels, she never viewed herself as fat. In a recent Reddit discussion, fans echoed this sentiment, agreeing that Khloe was never fat. The shared image features the three sisters in revealing black bodysuits, looking confident and strong. While Khloe is taller, the sisters share a similar physique, with Kourtney showing her baby bump. Commenters reflected on the difficult experience of being a woman in the 2000s, expressing sympathy for their younger selves and for Khloe. One fan remarked, "I feel sad for my eating disordered teenage self, because who wouldn't have issues with themselves when they're told the woman on the left is fat? Like, OMG. I feel so sad for Khloe. She looks beautiful now, but she looked beautiful then." Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.